Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Urvashi Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication from Jagannath University, Jaipur. In today's session, we'll be focusing on the principles and styles of technical writing. So let us begin with the session. The major principles of technical writing are as follows. Your purpose should be clear. Communicating with users of products and services is a key responsibility of a technical communicator. While taking into account the organizational goals and culture, it is the communicator's responsibility to learn technical details quickly, explain products and service with minimal information and guidance, demonstrate excellent interpersonal communication skills during interviews with the expert, and demonstrate excellent knowledge of presenting and interacting using new media. One or more of the following purposes may be served by the communication situation: warning, commenting, comparing, informing, instructing, ordering, recording, reporting, replying, suggesting, analyzing, etc. Beware of your audience. Technical communication revolves around knowing your audience. Be humane and ethical towards them. Regardless of the recipient's ignorance, assume the recipient is intelligent. By analyzing the target receiver, the communicator can relate the purpose of the task to him or her. A communicator is generally interested in finding out who the audience is, what are their needs, interests, biases, how to reach them, why they should care about your message, and how to persuade them to act. Third, communicate clearly, simply, and concisely. A well-written essay needs correct grammar, spelling, appropriate mechanics, conciseness without redundancies, positive statements, short sentences, short paragraphs. Communicators should be simple and clear, but they shouldn't sacrifice their irreplaceable technical vocabulary in pursuit of simplicity and clarity. Ensuring that details are specific, concrete, and accurate. The act of being accurate is the act of being exact. The ability to be specific means to be particular, which includes giving detailed directions, naming people by the name instead of just saying some, etc. A concrete description is one that evokes an image of what the description describes through vivid details. Use appropriate tone, approach, format, and style. It is often necessary to work collaboratively and in group when communicating technical information. Consensus building, compliance with established standards are essential. The material should be organized chronologically, spatially, categorically, and incorporating multimedia elements as necessary. It may be more effective to communicate in the oral form in local languages in Nepal. Highly specialized technical communication in writing may not be appropriate in many situations due to majority of people being illiterate. Telling isn't enough, show it. Use high-tech tools, illustrations, images, tables, charts, graphics in order to make presentation visually appealing. Follow ethical and legal guidelines and take cultural sensitivity into consideration. A few examples are copyright, privacy, plagiarism, and political correctness. Communicate in a way that is relevant, easy to use, and accessible. You should aim to make the document timely, easy to understand or follow, and easily revertible in future. In order to be effective, you must first tell your audience what you intend to say, and then you must repeat what you have said. This will increase the likelihood of the audience following you through. Engage in collaboration. Collaboration is the key to communication. It cannot happen without collaboration. The purpose of this is to provide feedback and to solve problems. Incorporate other perspectives regarding authority, gender issue, conflict, etc. into the communication process by encouraging others to contribute ideas and support. Taking on challenges and correcting errors promptly is important. In technical communication, there is a risk of making mistakes because it is a complex, rigid, and detailed process. The technical communicator should, however, be prepared to deal with such issues professionally without any grudges. Think creatively. A creative communicator needs to be creative in improving task, resolving problem, and introducing new methods. Styles in technical writing. Technical writing opens door to a career that simplifies complex topics and provides user with valuable how-to guides. Think of a technical writing as a copywriting, most basic, straight to the point version of organizing facts to educate and explain how to do something. To be honest, this type of writing is tough because the writer acts as a middleman between the developers and the consumers. Technical communication is a growing field, making technical writers high in demand. It's critical to understand what the different types of technical writing are, and make yourself more valuable as you connect with the employers and freelance gigs. Look forward to an interesting, promising, and challenging career. Technical writing provides detailed oriented instructions to help and understand specific skill. The most common types are traditional, repair manual, medical studies, end user documents for electronics and consumer products, technical marketing content like press releases, catalogs, brochures, etc. Each type of writing is then narrowed down to subcategories for the purpose of providing simplified instructions to the users. Traditional technical writing. While traditional technical writing sounds broad, pieces of content within this category are specifically written for professional audiences. These experts rely on traditional technical writing for targeted research papers, programming guidelines, and repair manuals, science and medical papers. Research results can be hard to explain, so scientists collaborate with technical writers to interpret and organize findings. These results are published in medical journals, so the presentation of the material requires fine detail, accuracy, and organization. These papers act as learning resources for practitioners to understand the procedures and result. As with any other form of research, technical writers ensure that proper credibility is given in the text. Professional reports and reviews. In addition to writing for scientists and doctors, technical writers assist in creating reports for business growth and education institutions. For example, professional reports include project and business status report, legal case review, and personal activity reports. End user documentation. Almost every product you purchase has a written explanation of operation. These two how-to pieces are written to help users understand and operate the products correctly. After all, what a good product is if users don't understand or know how to properly use it. Since end users documentation requires clear and concise instruction, it is important to create content that breaks down technological terms to layman terms. User help guides. When software products users have questions that need specific answer, they turn to user help guides. These are written to provide clear, sensible answer to common questions that may develop as use of software program continues. User help guides are broken down into sections depending upon the type of help needed, allowing users to read ahead or reread information to make their understanding of the product stronger. Product manuals. You know you have seen these and are guilty of adding them to the bookshelf before reading. Product manuals are those small booklets that highlight a product's main features, general maintenance, basic operations. Example of product manuals you have heard of include owner's manual of car and operator's manual for heavy machinery. Assembly guidelines. Since assembly guidelines tell user how to physically set up a product, technical writers are responsible for writing clear and user-friendly step-by-step instructions. It's important for these instructions to be written in a way that ensure users can accurately assemble products. Just think, if you use the assembly guide that comes with your new entertainment system, you probably have put it together in half the time. Technical books. Similar to user help guides, technical writers are hired to write guides for users to understand the ins and outs of a product, most often software products. It's critical for these technical books to be accessible and interest to non-expert users. Technical marketing content. If you have an eye for detail and the way with words, creating technical marketing content is the category for you. Developers' product wouldn't be much use if consumers don't understand how to properly operate them. To avoid this, technical marketing content serve as a bridge for product, consumer and business understand each other. White papers and case studies. White papers are written to highlight companies' success and in this case success with certain products or services. Technical writers investigate problematic topics of specific audience and integrate a company's product to create solution. On the other hand, case studies are experience reports that provide details of how an account's business goals were met with the help of a product. Proposals and pitches. Many business to business sales relations involve proposal and pitches written by technical writers. Once a company presents the specs of a collaboration or solution, tech writers join the team to explain the technical aspects of the proposal. Once the business plan is set, technical writers then gather key elements of the executive summary to create a pitch. Brochures. Brochure is a technical communication are more than pretty pictures of a tropical island you would be like to plan a vacation to. Brochures take users to deeper level of understanding and appeal through clear description, functions and uses of the product. So in today's session, we have seen the principles and the styles of technical writing. We must follow these principles and styles of technical writing in order to develop ourselves into an effective technical writer who understands the need of the user and then according to the need of the user, product or service type is able to come up with a technical document which is more effective in communicating what the product and service is all about. So technical document is the key which helps the consumers to understand the nature, the purpose and how to use a product or the service. Thank you.